Hi, I'm Andrew McNeese, and welcome to Delta A Productions. Have you ever been told you can't sing, you can't play an instrument, you can't write, therefore you can't do music? Well, I'm here to tell you that's not true, and I'm going to show you why right now. In this video, I'm going to tell you about ILM, but more importantly, I'm going to tell you about my philosophy on music. ILM is my band. Actually, it's a pseudo band. You've heard of children who have imaginary friends? Well, I'm an adult and I have an imaginary band. Same thing. I've been asked, what does ILM stand for? But before I can tell you what it stands for, I have to tell you how the name came about. Sometime back, I was eating dinner at the Keg, a restaurant in Linwood, Washington. The food was great, the atmosphere was great, the service was great. After my meal, I tipped the waiter, and I also decided, why not leave a CD just as an added bonus gift? I left the CD and went on my way, and later that night, the waiter called and left some feedback. I was pretty excited, so I listened to the message, and this is what he said, and this is a direct quote. He said, "I too am a musician, and I have to tell you that your music is the worst music that I have ever heard in my entire life. It was so incredibly lame." I had a couple of reactions to that. One, with him being a representative of the Keg and going out of his way to insult me, I decided I'm not going to eat there anymore, so I don't. Secondly, I took to heart what he had to say, and I began asking myself, am I just embarrassing myself making music? And so I stopped. I stopped writing music, I stopped playing instruments, I stopped everything. I didn't do anything relating to music for 2 years. Then one day I was going through some old sound files and I found the waiter's message. I played it again and again, and I listened to the words. Incredibly lame music. Incredibly lame music. ILM, incredibly lame music. And then it came to me, that could be an amazing name for a band. And so that's where ILM was born, as a protest to someone who was telling me that I couldn't do something that I wanted to do. Now I'm going to be brutally honest. When you hear me sing, you're going to want to jab ice picks in your ears to make it stop. The lyrics I write could be composed by a 6-year-old, and I don't play any instruments. Now, for the sake of full disclosure, I can, on a very good day, maintain a 4/4 beat on a drum kit for a little while, if I'm lucky and I'm not distracted. I can strum 2 or 3 or 4 or so chords on a guitar, sort of. And if I assume the Tyrannosaurus Rex claw position, I can sort of chord out some piano chords with a lot of effort if I have a chord chart in front of me. Oh yeah, and I blew into a Native American flute one time. That's it. I have no talent. But I'll tell you what I do have. I have an attitude that tells me that if I want to do something, I'm not going to listen to what some expert tells me I can't do. I'm going to focus on what I can. And that brings me to my philosophy on music. For most, it's an outward expression to move emotionally or to entertain. For me, music is an inward expression. I do it because it challenges me. I do it because it speaks to me, and I do it because it proves to me that I can do the things that other people tell me I can't. Delta A Productions isn't geared for the expert. It isn't geared for the accomplished. It isn't geared for the rising star. Delta A is about encouraging common everyday people to be bold, to step out, to be creative, to do what other people say they can't do. So, if you're a rising star, there are a lot of channels out there that can help you develop, but this isn't one of them. But if you're a common everyday person with just a little bit of talent, or maybe no talent at all, just like me, then this channel is for you. If you want to do something outrageous and make music, then join the conversation and be a part. Has an expert ever told you that you can't make music? Tell me about it in the comments below. Now, if you enjoy what you see, if you've enjoyed what you've heard, feel free to like, subscribe, and share this channel. Also, remember to hit the bell so that you get notifications every time new content comes available. I'm Andrew McNeese, and this is Delta A Productions.